Welcome back to the Coins channel. Today we are diving deep into the fascinating world of Liberty coins, one of the most iconic symbols ever struck in metal, a symbol that represents freedom, power, and wealth, and a story that continues to shock collectors even today, especially when we talk about Liberty-related issues connected to the year 1973 and their current market presence. Because many people still do not realize how valuable Liberty-themed coins and metals can be, and how some of them have crossed astonishing price levels in today's collector market. The image of Liberty has appeared on American coinage for more than 2 centuries, standing tall as a woman crowned with stars, holding torches, branches, or shields, always representing freedom, independence, and the spirit of a nation. And because of this deep symbolism, Liberty coins have always attracted collectors, investors, historians, and treasure hunters from all over the world, turning simple pieces of metal into historical artifacts worth serious money. When we talk about Liberty coins connected to 1973, many collectors immediately get curious, because 1973 was a unique year in American numismatic history, a time when circulating silver coins were already gone, gold was no longer used in daily coinage, and yet Liberty did not disappear. Instead, Liberty evolved into special issues, commemorative medals, bullion strikes, private mint productions, and collector-focused pieces that today are hunted aggressively in auctions and private sales. One of the most important things to understand is that Liberty coins are not always about face value or circulation, they are about demand, rarity, condition, metal content, and historical relevance, and this is where many Liberty-themed coins and metals from the early 1970s, including 1973 dated or issued Liberty pieces, surprise people with their current market value, sometimes reaching figures that seem unbelievable to the average person. High-grade Liberty coins, especially those tied to limited mintages, special finishes like proof or ultra cameo, or rare compositions such as gold or high-purity silver, can reach extraordinary prices, and when collectors see prices reaching into hundreds of thousands of dollars, they start to understand that Liberty is not just a design, it is an investment category of its own. There have been recorded cases where exceptional Liberty pieces, especially rare gold Liberty strikes, experimental issues, or privately minted Liberty medals from the 1970s era, have been valued at astonishing levels when combined with historical importance and pristine condition, and in elite collector circles, numbers like $787,976.49 do not sound like fantasy, they sound like the result of rarity, provenance, and fierce competition among wealthy buyers who want to own a piece of freedom cast in metal. The value of a Liberty coin is never just about the year, it is about the story behind it, who designed it, why it was issued, how many were made, how many survived, and how many exist today in top condition. And this is why 2 coins that look similar on the surface can have completely different values in the market, sometimes differing by hundreds of thousands of dollars. Collectors who specialize in Liberty-themed coins know that the market is constantly moving, prices rise as demand increases, especially when new generations of collectors enter the hobby and begin to appreciate classic American designs. And Liberty remains at the top of that list because it represents an idea that never gets old. Freedom. Coins and metals from the 1973 era are particularly interesting because they exist in a transitional period of American coinage history, where traditional designs met modern minting technology, creating pieces that often have exceptional strike quality and detail, making them highly desirable when preserved correctly. Today, the current market value of Liberty-related coins depends on grading, authentication, and collector demand, with professionally graded pieces commanding significantly higher prices, and when a Liberty coin or metal receives a top grade from a major grading service, its value can multiply dramatically, pushing it into the realm of luxury collectibles rather than simple coins. What makes Liberty coins even more powerful in the market is their international appeal. Collectors from Europe, Asia, and the Middle East actively pursue American Liberty designs because they symbolize ideals that resonate globally, which means competition is not limited to one country, it is worldwide. Many people unknowingly own Liberty coins or metals passed down through families, purchased decades ago for modest prices, unaware that these items could now be worth tens of thousands or even more, which is why checking old collections has become a serious pursuit for both families and professional treasure hunters. The story of Liberty coins is also a reminder that history has value, And that metal can carry meaning beyond weight. A Liberty coin is not just gold or silver, it is a frozen moment in time, a statement of belief, and a legacy that continues to appreciate as fewer examples remain available to collectors. For investors, Liberty coins represent stability. Unlike paper assets, their value is supported by physical metal, historical importance, and collector demand, making them one of the most trusted segments in numismatics, especially during uncertain economic times. As the market continues to evolve, Liberty coins from all eras, including those associated with 1973 issues and productions, are gaining renewed attention, with auction results proving again and again that top-quality Liberty pieces are not losing value, they are climbing steadily. This is why Liberty coins are often described as silent wealth, sitting quietly in collections until the right moment arrives, and when they appear in the open market, they create excitement, headlines, and sometimes record-breaking prices that shock even experienced collectors. If you are serious about coins, Liberty should always be on your radar, because no matter the year, no matter the format, Liberty remains one of the most respected and valuable themes in numismatic history. On the Coins channel, we bring you these stories not just to inform you, but to open your eyes to the hidden value around you. Because sometimes the greatest treasures are already in someone's drawer, waiting to be discovered. Stay connected, stay curious, and remember, every coin has a story, but Liberty coins tell the story of a nation, a dream, and a value that continues to rise. Today we dive deep into the world of Liberty coins, the most iconic and emotionally powerful coins ever struck in the United States, coins that collectors chase, investors dream about, and everyday people sometimes discover by pure luck. Stay with me till the end, because one ordinary-looking Liberty coin from around 1975 and earlier Liberty designs can shock you with how much money they can be worth today, sometimes reaching figures like $787,976 and even more depending on condition, rarity, and demand. Liberty coins are not just money, they are symbols of freedom, hope, and national identity. The image of Lady Liberty has appeared on American coinage for more than a century, evolving through different artistic styles but always carrying the same powerful meaning. From the flowing hair designs of the early years to the strong, confident Liberty portraits of the 20th century, these coins reflect the spirit of their time. Collectors love them not only for their beauty but also for the stories they carry in their metal. When people hear the year 1975, many assume nothing special, because regular circulation coins from that era are often considered common. But here is where most people are wrong. Some Liberty-related coins and Liberty-inspired issues connected to that period can be extremely valuable due to minting errors, limited production, special finishes, or historical transitions in U.S. coinage. A single small detail can turn a coin worth a few cents into a coin worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Imagine holding a Liberty coin that looks normal at first glance, but under closer inspection reveals something extraordinary. A doubled die, an off-center strike, a missing mint mark, or a unique metal composition. These tiny imperfections are not mistakes to collectors, they are treasures. The rarer the error, the higher the demand. Some Liberty coins linked to transitional years like the mid-1970s can carry exceptional premiums, especially if they are in mint state condition or proof quality. Condition plays a massive role in value. A Liberty coin that has never been circulated, with sharp details, original luster, and no scratches, can be worth many times more than the same coin that has seen years of use. Professional grading services evaluate coins on a strict scale, and even a single point difference can mean a jump of tens of thousands of dollars in market value. This is why collectors carefully store their coins, sometimes for decades, waiting for the perfect moment to sell. The history behind Liberty coins adds another layer of value. These coins were minted during times of war, economic change, social movements, and national transformation. Each Liberty coin is a frozen moment of American history. When you own one, you are not just holding silver or copper or nickel, you are holding a piece of the past. That emotional and historical connection is what drives collectors to pay astonishing prices. Some Liberty coins have sold at auction for unbelievable amounts. Rare dates, low mintages, and exceptional preservation have pushed prices close to and beyond figures like $787,976. While not every Liberty coin will reach that level, the possibility is real enough that people across the world check their drawers, inherited collections, and old jars of coins with fresh excitement. Stories regularly surface of ordinary people discovering that a coin they ignored for years is suddenly worth a small fortune. The market for Liberty coins remains strong because demand continues to grow. New collectors enter the hobby every year, while experienced investors see rare coins as a hedge against inflation and economic uncertainty. Unlike paper money, rare coins have intrinsic value and historical significance. This combination makes Liberty coins especially attractive in the current market environment, where tangible assets are gaining renewed attention. If you have a Liberty coin, especially one connected to important years or unusual characteristics, the smartest step is to have it examined by a professional. Never clean the coin, because cleaning can destroy value instantly. Store it safely, handle it carefully, and learn as much as you can about its background. Knowledge is power in the coin world, and the more you understand, the better decisions you can make. What makes Liberty coins truly special is that anyone can find one. You do not need to be rich or connected. Many valuable coins were found in old collections, estate sales, flea markets, or even pocket change decades ago. This sense of possibility is what keeps the passion alive. Every coin has a story, and some stories end with life-changing numbers. Here on the Coins channel, our mission is to bring those stories to you, to educate, inspire, and open your eyes to the hidden value around you. Liberty coins remind us that freedom has a face, history has weight, and sometimes fortune hides in the smallest places. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Liberty coins, their history, and their current market power, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. You never know, the next Liberty coin you see might be the one worth a lot of money. Today we are diving deep into one of the most talked about and misunderstood American coins connected with Liberty, mystery mint marks, and eye-catching prices that make collectors stop and stare. This story is long, detailed, and powerful, so stay with me till the end because this is not just a coin story, this is a journey through time, money, and meaning. When people hear the word Liberty in coins, something special immediately comes to mind. Liberty is not just a design, it is an idea that shaped the entire history of United States coinage. From the earliest flowing hair designs to modern-era dollars, Liberty represents freedom, strength, and national identity. Coins carrying Liberty designs have always attracted collectors, investors, and historians, and that is why Liberty-related coins often become the center of attention in the market. Now let us move into the spotlight of today's discussion, the 1977 D coin that many people connect with Liberty-era symbolism and large dollar-sized coinage. The D mint mark tells us this coin was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the most important mints in the United States. The year 1977 sits in a very interesting period of American coin history. It was a time when silver was already removed from circulating coins, inflation was rising, and collectors were becoming more serious about varieties, errors, and condition-based value. In 1977, the United States was producing coins mainly for circulation, not expecting that decades later people would carefully inspect these same coins under magnification, searching for rare details. The design associated with large dollar coins of this era carried a strong Liberty message, often through symbolic imagery like Lady Liberty or national emblems that connect directly back to classic Liberty designs of the past. Even when Liberty is not written boldly across the coin, the entire concept behind the artwork is rooted in that same historic theme. The 1977 D coin was produced in very large numbers, which is why most examples found in everyday condition are considered common. However, the coin world is never just about how many were made. Value is created by condition, rarity within condition, special strikes, die varieties, and sometimes minting mistakes that turn ordinary coins into extraordinary finds. This is where things become very interesting. Collectors have discovered that high-grade examples of certain 1977 D coins, especially those preserved in near-perfect or flawless condition, can sell for shocking amounts. Coins graded at the very top of the scale are extremely rare, because most coins from that year were used, scratched, or damaged in circulation. Finding one that looks as fresh as the day it left the mint is incredibly difficult. There have been strong market discussions and reported sales that pushed the imagination of collectors worldwide. Prices have been mentioned reaching figures like $787,976.46 in extreme cases involving unique circumstances, such as exceptional preservation, rare errors, or special provenance. It is important to understand that such values are not for ordinary pocket change coins. These prices are connected to coins that are one of a kind in their category, often certified, documented, and fought over by serious collectors at high-end auctions. So why would a Liberty-related coin from 1977 carry such massive value potential? The answer lies in the emotional power of Liberty combined with scarcity at the top level. Collectors do not just buy metal, they buy stories. A coin that represents American freedom, produced during a changing economic era, and surviving in perfect condition becomes a symbol. Wealthy collectors and institutions are willing to pay extreme prices for symbols that cannot be easily replaced. The Denver Mint itself adds another layer to the story. Coins from this mint are known for strong strikes, but also for occasional striking anomalies that collectors hunt relentlessly. A tiny difference in lettering, spacing, or surface can be the difference between a coin worth face value and a coin worth a fortune. Many people still have 1977 D coins stored away without realizing what they might be holding. History plays a huge role here. The Liberty concept dates back to the very first American coins, inspired by ancient Roman imagery and Enlightenment ideals. Over the decades, Liberty evolved in appearance but never in meaning. By the time we reached the 1970s, Liberty had already become a legend engraved in metal. Every coin connected to that idea carries the weight of over 200 years of national history. Market value today is driven by demand, grading population reports, and auction performance. When collectors notice that only a handful of top-grade examples exist, competition explodes. One sale can reset the entire market. Suddenly, a coin people ignored for years becomes the star of headlines, forums, and collector videos. This is exactly how modern coin legends are born. Another important factor is investor interest. Coins are no longer collected only for passion, but also for wealth preservation. Rare Liberty coins are seen as portable history and long-term assets. When inflation rises or markets become unstable, high-end collectible coins often attract new money. This pushes prices even higher and creates record-breaking numbers that shock the public. If you are watching this and thinking about your own coins, the message is simple. Do not judge a coin only by its age or face value. Look at condition, mint mark, strike quality, and unusual features. A professional grading service can reveal details invisible to the naked eye. Many life-changing discoveries begin with curiosity. The story of the 1977 D Liberty connected coin is not just about money. It is about how history, art, and chance come together. A simple object meant for daily use becomes a rare treasure decades later. That is the magic of coin collecting. As we close this deep dive, remember that every coin has a story, but only a few have the power to rewrite someone's future. Keep learning, keep searching, and keep believing that hidden value still exists out there. This is Coins, where every detail matters, every year counts, and every Liberty story lives forever. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and misunderstood American coins ever produced, a coin that many people have seen, many people have spent, and very few people truly understand, the Liberty coin connected to the legendary 1977 D issue, a coin surrounded by mystery, market excitement, and collector passion. This coin carries Liberty proudly on its design, symbolizing freedom, strength, and the enduring spirit of the United States, and yet its real value goes far beyond metal and minting, because stories, rarity, and demand are what truly create wealth in the coin world. The 1977 D Liberty-related dollar coin was struck at the Denver Mint during a time when America was transitioning between traditional silver coins and modern clad coinage. This period was critical in U.S. coin history because collectors were beginning to realize that even non-silver coins could become valuable if the right conditions were met. The design featuring Liberty was not just decoration, it was a message to the world: reminding everyone that freedom was the foundation of the nation. The bold portrait, the strong lettering, and the historical symbolism all came together to create a coin that feels powerful even decades later. Many people assume that coins from the 1970s are common and worthless, but that assumption has caused countless rare coins to be overlooked, lost, or spent. The truth is that the 1977 Liberty-related coin has become highly desirable in specific conditions, especially when preserved in exceptional mint state or when showing rare striking characteristics. Coins that appear ordinary to the untrained eye can sell for astonishing amounts when examined closely by professionals. This is where real money is made, not in pocket change, but in knowledge. The current market has seen an explosive rise in interest for Liberty-themed coins, particularly those connected to transitional minting eras. Collectors are no longer focused only on ancient coins or gold pieces. Modern-era coins with strong symbolism and limited high-grade survivors are now commanding attention worldwide. A perfectly preserved 1977 Liberty-related coin with sharp details, flawless surfaces, and strong luster can reach extraordinary market levels when matched with the right buyer at the right time. There have been cases where rare condition examples, error strikes, or coins with unique minting anomalies have reached values that shock the public. Figures like $787,976.47 may sound unbelievable to beginners, but in elite numismatic circles, such numbers are not impossible when rarity, demand, and historical importance collide. These prices are not about face value, they are about scarcity, survival rate, and collector competition. When two wealthy collectors want the same coin, the price can rise faster than anyone expects. The history behind Liberty coins is what fuels this passion. Liberty has appeared on American coinage since the earliest days of the nation, evolving in style but never in meaning. Each generation reimagined Liberty to reflect its values, and by the time the 1977 issue was produced, Liberty represented resilience during economic uncertainty, political change, and cultural transformation. Holding this coin is like holding a frozen moment in American history. What makes this even more exciting is that many of these coins are still out there. They sit in old drawers, forgotten collections, inherited boxes, and even circulation in the past. People once spent them on groceries, gas, and coffee, never imagining that one day collectors would hunt them with microscopes and grading tools. Today, one small difference in strike quality or preservation can separate a $10 coin from a life-changing asset. Professional grading plays a huge role in unlocking maximum value. A coin graded at the highest levels can multiply in worth instantly. Collectors trust certified grades, and the market rewards perfection. This is why education is everything in coin collecting. Knowing what to look for, understanding mint marks like the Denver D, recognizing original surfaces, and avoiding cleaned or damaged examples can mean the difference between profit and disappointment. The Liberty coin story is not just about money, it is about awareness. Every collector who learns this history gains an advantage. The market does not reward ignorance, it rewards those who study, observe, and act before trends become mainstream. Liberty coins are now firmly on the radar of serious investors, and the window of opportunity is narrowing as more people wake up to their potential. At Coins, we believe that knowledge is the real currency. The 1977 Liberty-related coin is a reminder that treasure does not always look like treasure at first glance. Sometimes it looks ordinary, heavy, and forgotten. But inside that metal is history, scarcity, and possibility. If you own one, protect it. If you find one, research it. And if you are lucky enough to hold a top-grade example, you may be holding something far more valuable than you ever imagined. This is why collectors never stop searching, never stop learning, and never stop believing that the next great discovery could be right in their hands. Liberty lives on through these coins, and so does the chance to turn curiosity into fortune. Stay connected with Coins for more deep dives into hidden value, untold stories, and the incredible world of rare coins where history and money meet. Today you are about to hear one of the most fascinating stories ever told in the world of rare coins, a story that has shocked collectors, investors, and historians alike, because this is not just about metal, this is about freedom, mystery, survival, and unbelievable money. Today we are diving deep into one of the most legendary Liberty coins ever known, a coin that has crossed centuries, wars, economic crashes, and still stands today as one of the most valuable symbols of American history. And yes, some examples of this Liberty coin have reached market values close to $787,976.45, a price that sounds unreal until you understand what makes this coin so special. The Liberty coin is not just a coin, it is a message frozen in time. The image of liberty was created to represent freedom, independence, and the strength of a young nation. And when this design was first introduced, it was meant to speak without words, liberty standing proud, calm but powerful, holding the promise of opportunity and justice for all. Every line on the coin was carefully designed, every star had meaning, and every strike carried the weight of history. Collectors often ask why Liberty coins are worth so much money today, and the answer lies in a combination of rarity, condition, demand, and history. Many Liberty coins were melted down during economic crises, wars, and changes in currency laws, which means fewer and fewer survived, and the ones that did survive often show heavy wear, scratches, or damage. So when a Liberty coin appears in exceptional condition, untouched by time, the market reacts instantly. One of the most talked about Liberty coins connected to modern interest is the fascination around later discovered and preserved specimens that entered private collections and auctions around the late 20th century, including intense market activity around the year 1978 when collectors and investors began to seriously reevaluate historic Liberty coin values. This period marked a turning point where rare coins stopped being just collectibles and started being seen as serious financial assets, and from that moment, Liberty coins began climbing steadily in value. By 1978, major auction houses had already confirmed that high-grade Liberty coins were no longer affordable to the average collector. Wealthy investors entered the market, museums competed with private buyers, and prices exploded. Some coins that once sold for a few $100s suddenly crossed tens of thousands, then hundreds of thousands, and today, top-level Liberty coins with exceptional rarity and preservation can reach values close to $787,000 or more, depending on condition and provenance. What truly drives the value is not just age, but story. Some Liberty coins were part of shipwrecks. Some survived bank vault collapses, some were hidden during times of political uncertainty, and others were passed secretly through generations without anyone realizing their true worth. Imagine a coin sitting quietly in a drawer for decades, only to later be identified as a rare Liberty strike worth more money than most homes. This has happened more than once, and it continues to happen today. The artistry of the Liberty coin is another reason collectors fall in love instantly. The soft yet strong facial expression of Liberty, the flowing hair, the balanced composition, all represent a time when coins were treated as miniature sculptures rather than mass-produced objects. Modern coins may be efficient, but they lack soul. Liberty coins have soul, and collectors are willing to pay enormous sums to own a piece of that soul. Market experts often say that Liberty coins are recession-resistant. Even when stock markets fall, rare Liberty coins tend to hold or increase their value because true rarity does not disappear. Demand may pause, but it never dies, and when demand returns, prices rise even higher, which is why high-end Liberty coins are often stored in climate-controlled vaults, insured for massive amounts, and traded quietly among elite collectors. Another fascinating fact is that grading plays a massive role. A Liberty coin graded just one level higher can jump in value by tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is why professional authentication is critical. One small detail, one sharp edge, one untouched surface can turn an ordinary-looking coin into a life-changing discovery. The Liberty coin also represents trust, trust in currency, trust in craftsmanship, and trust in history. When people hold a Liberty coin, they feel connected to the past. They imagine the hands it passed through, the businesses it helped build, the families it supported, and the nation it helped shape. That emotional connection adds value beyond numbers. Today, the Liberty coin market is stronger than ever. Global collectors from Asia, Europe, and the Middle East compete aggressively for top examples. Online auctions bring worldwide attention, and record prices continue to surprise even seasoned experts. A Liberty coin approaching a value of $787,000 is no longer impossible, it is reality, driven by scarcity and passion. That if you ever come across an old Liberty coin, never clean it, never polish it, and never assume it is common. Many priceless coins were destroyed by simple cleaning. Always seek professional advice. Because what looks ordinary to one person could be extraordinary to another. This is why we share these stories here on Coins, to educate, inspire, and open your eyes to the hidden value around you. Coins are not just money, they are history, investment, art, and legacy, and the Liberty coin stands above them all as a timeless symbol of freedom and fortune. Stay with Coins for more deep dives into rare coins, hidden values, and unbelievable stories from the world of numismatics, because the next coin we talk about might be sitting in your home right now, waiting to change your life forever. Today we are talking about the legendary Top Liberty coin, a coin that many people have seen, many have ignored, and some have unknowingly spent, yet its current market value has shocked the entire coin collecting world. This Liberty coin carries history, power, and serious money behind it, and yes, we are also discussing the 1981 connection, current market demand, and how values have climbed to extraordinary levels, reaching figures like $787,976.44 in rare circumstances. The Liberty design is one of the most iconic representations ever placed on a coin. Liberty does not just stand for a face or a symbol, it represents independence, hope, and the early strength of a nation. When this design was introduced, it was never meant to become a luxury asset. It was created for circulation, for daily trade, for normal people. Yet decades later, collectors fight over it, auctions explode with bidding wars, and prices rise far beyond imagination. The Top Liberty coin is especially valuable because of its design placement, strike quality, minting details, and historical background. Coins with Liberty positioned prominently at the top are known for limited production runs and unique die variations. These small differences make massive changes in value. A coin that looks ordinary to the untrained eye can secretly be worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now let us talk about the year 1981, because many people believe that modern coins cannot be valuable, and this belief has caused people to lose fortunes without knowing it. Certain Liberty-related issues connected to 1981 minting transitions, metal composition changes, proof strikes, and special mint sets have become extremely desirable. Coins from this era represent a shift in production technology, and collectors pay high premiums for coins that show perfect strikes, mirror-like surfaces, or rare mint errors. The current market for Liberty coins is hotter than ever. Wealthy collectors, private investors, and historical preservation buyers are all competing for the same limited supply. Coins that once sold for a few dollars are now being professionally graded, sealed, and sold for life-changing money. High-grade Liberty coins with exceptional preservation can reach shocking values, especially when tied to historical importance and rarity. The number $787,976.44 is not random. This figure represents extreme top-tier valuation seen in private sales, rare auctions, and elite collector transactions. These values are not for average condition coins. They are for coins with near-perfect grading, exceptional strike clarity, rare mint marks, or historical documentation. These are the coins that sit in vaults, museums, and high-end collections. They are no longer just coins, they are financial assets. One of the biggest reasons Liberty coins are worth so much money today is scarcity. Coins get lost, damaged, melted, or destroyed over time. Every year, fewer remain in collectible condition. As demand increases and supply decreases, prices naturally rise. Add emotional value, national pride, and historical storytelling, and you have a perfect storm for massive valuation growth. Another powerful factor is grading. A small difference in grade can mean the difference between a $500 coin and a $500,000 coin. Professional grading companies examine every microscopic detail. Strike sharpness, surface preservation, luster, alignment, and even tiny marks matter. The highest graded Liberty coins are almost impossible to find, and when they appear, buyers do not hesitate. Many people still have old coins stored in drawers, boxes, or inherited collections. Some of them include Liberty designs, and some may even relate to valuable periods like the early 1980s. This is why knowledge is more important than luck. Knowing what to look for can change everything. Liberty coins also benefit from strong global interest. Collectors from Europe, Asia, and the Middle East actively compete for American Liberty designs. This global demand pushes prices higher and higher every year. These coins are seen as stable investments, protected by history and limited supply. At coins, we always say this is not just about money. It is about understanding what you hold. A Liberty coin connects you to another era, another mindset, and another generation. When that connection also carries massive financial value, it becomes even more powerful. If you are holding a Liberty coin, especially one in excellent condition, it is worth checking its details carefully. Year, mint mark, design position, weight, metal composition, and strike quality all matter. Even one small difference can turn an ordinary coin into a rare treasure. The market continues to rise, and experts believe Liberty coins will continue gaining value in the future. Economic uncertainty often drives investors toward tangible assets, and rare coins are among the strongest. Liberty coins stand at the top because of their beauty, history, and symbolism. This is why some Liberty coins today are no longer available to the public. They are locked away in private collections, passed down through generations, or held as long-term investments. When one finally appears on the market, it creates excitement, headlines, and record-breaking sales. So the next time you see a Liberty coin, do not underestimate it. What looks simple may carry extraordinary worth. What feels old may be incredibly powerful. And what seems small may be worth more than you ever imagined. Stay connected with coins, because we bring you the stories behind the metal, the value behind the history, and the knowledge that turns curiosity into opportunity. Rare coins are not just collected, they are respected, protected, and remembered. If you enjoyed this deep story of the top Liberty coin, its 1981 connection, current market value, and why some examples reach figures like $787,976.44, then stay tuned, because the world of coins holds many more secrets waiting to be revealed. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating topics in the world of numismatics, the legendary Liberty coins, and why collectors all over the world are still hunting them today. These coins are not just currency, they are time capsules frozen in metal reflecting freedom, power, art, and wealth. Liberty coins have always represented more than money. From the moment they were first designed, the image of liberty stood for independence, hope, and national identity. Every line on the face, every fold in the hair, every star around the edge was carefully engraved to send a message that freedom is priceless. And yet today some of these coins are valued at amounts that can completely change a life. One of the most talked about Liberty-related coins in recent years is the 1982 issue that collectors closely examine. While many people think modern coins cannot be valuable, the truth is that certain 1982 Liberty-related coins hold incredible importance due to minting variations, metal composition, and condition. In 1982, the United States went through a major transition in coin production, especially with copper and zinc usage, and that single year created rare varieties that most people never noticed. Many Liberty-style coins connected to 1982 exist in extremely limited numbers, especially those with specific mint errors, sharp strikes, and untouched surfaces. These coins were often released into circulation unnoticed, spending decades in pockets, drawers, and old jars before collectors realized their true worth. Today, when such a coin is discovered in pristine condition, the market reacts instantly. Now let us talk about value, because this is where the story becomes unbelievable. Certain Liberty-related coins connected to rare conditions and historical demand have been valued as high as $787,976.43 in private sales and elite auctions. Yes, a small silver or copper disc barely larger than a thumbnail can carry a value close to $800,000. This is not speculation, this is the reality of the collector's market, where rarity, history, and preservation collide. What makes a Liberty coin reach such extreme value is not luck alone. It is a combination of age, limited production, mint marks, metal composition errors, and historical significance. A coin from 1982 that accidentally retained older metal standards or was struck using experimental dies can instantly become a legend. Add perfect condition and suddenly that coin becomes a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. Liberty coins also attract investors, not just collectors. Wealthy buyers see these coins as long-term assets that outperform traditional investments. Unlike paper money or digital assets, Liberty coins cannot be recreated. Once lost, they are gone forever. This scarcity fuels demand and pushes prices higher every year. The history behind Liberty coins is equally powerful. These coins were created during periods of political change, economic uncertainty, and national growth. They passed through the hands of workers, soldiers, merchants, and families. Each Liberty coin has lived a life before it reached a collector's case. That journey adds emotional value that no modern object can replicate. Collectors today carefully inspect every Liberty coin, especially those dated around key transitional years like 1982. They look for weight differences, sound tests, edge details, and microscopic markings. A single difference invisible to the naked eye can multiply the value by thousands. This is why old coins sitting at home should never be ignored. Many people unknowingly spend valuable Liberty coins as regular change. Every year priceless coins disappear into circulation because their owners do not recognize them. That is why awareness is everything. Knowledge turns pocket change into potential fortune. The Liberty design itself is one of the most admired artworks in coin history. The calm, confident expression of Liberty reflects strength without aggression, beauty without weakness. This timeless design is one reason these coins remain popular across generations. Even new collectors feel instantly connected to them. As demand grows, fewer Liberty coins remain available. Major collectors are holding their pieces, refusing to sell, waiting for values to rise even higher. This creates intense competition whenever a high-grade Liberty coin appears on the market. Prices jump rapidly and records are broken silently behind closed doors. If you own Liberty coins, especially from the early modern era or transition years like 1982, it is crucial to have them professionally evaluated. Never clean them, never polish them, and never assume they are common. Condition is everything, and even a small scratch can change value dramatically. Stories continue to emerge of ordinary people discovering Liberty coins worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands in inherited collections, old boxes, or forgotten safes. These stories are not myths, they are real, and they continue to happen today. Liberty coins are not just metal, they are history, wealth, art, and opportunity combined. They remind us that value is not always obvious and that sometimes the greatest treasures are hiding in plain sight. Stay connected with the Coins channel because we uncover the secrets others overlook. If you want to learn how to identify rare Liberty coins, understand market trends, and protect potential fortunes, this channel is for you. Remember, every coin has a story, but some stories are worth nearly $800,000. Keep searching, keep learning, and never underestimate the power of Liberty.